here it comes. Here comes the sun woman.
Hello friends, this is the Sun Woman. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel this month for your readings for the new moon in Cancer. I want to just take a moment to thank you all for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for the awesome comments. I enjoy interacting with you and responding to questions and comments and feedback that you leave. So thank you so much for being so involved with the channel. And I also want to thank all of you who have requested readings. I've met some wonderful people, and if you are thinking about getting a reading with me and you just want to kind of test the waters, go ahead and try one of my burning question readings where you can get a general overview on your question, and then if you want a more in-depth reading, we have the 60-minute to 90-minute readings that I can do for you, and I tailor those and customize those to your situation, to your question, and to the information that you are hoping to get some clarity with. Okay, so thank you so much. I want to wish a happy Independence Day to everyone in the USA, and for anyone around the world who is enjoying the blessings of freedom or who is called to freedom. Let's make sure that we use our freedom to serve one another in love, okay? Now, this new moon in Cancer is going to be a really great new moon for us because after all of the crazy celestial energy that's been going on with the planets, this is going to be a much quieter time. The new moon falls on the 4th in the sign of Cancer, and it's a very soothing and nurturing sign for the new moon. So it's likely to really stir feelings of calmness and peace for us all. The moon is really at home in the sign of Cancer, so you're going to be feeling a welcome flow of energy, and that's really going to encourage us all to be more gentle and more loving towards ourselves. I think we all really need that, especially with the harsh energy that's been circulating in the universe. That's going to kind of get washed away with the gentle tones of this new moon, and we may find more emotional clarity presenting itself than before in the previous months. Now, the new moon in Cancer is a very emotional sign, very emotional placement, so, you know, some things may come up, some deep things from within may surface, but there's no need for us to do any digging or any analysis, you know, at this time. Instead, let's just let those emotions rise in whatever way they come up, and focus on just loving and accepting ourselves this month, okay? So also we have a lot going on with Mars. Mars has been retrograde since April, and now Mars has moved forward on June 29th, which is wonderful because, you know, during the Mars retrograde phase, we may have been feeling very unmotivated, undirected, you know, or kind of a push and pull, having to take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. We may have been dealing with a lot of delays and setbacks in projects or in trying to move our lives forward. And you may also have been dealing with some anger or resentment from the past, or old wounds, you know, both emotional and physical, presenting themselves, and really on another level kind of uncertain as to, you know, making decisions or what the next move in your life is. Well, on June 29th, Mars went forward, waking up from that sleep, and Mars is about to make its way going direct. And when a planet shifts out of retrograde motion into direct motion, we tend to feel its effects very strongly. So with Mars waking up, it's time for us to start feeling motivated, taking action, creating ambition, and, you know, we're going to be feeling movement in these areas. Now, as Mars picks up speed, we'll see more progress, and Mars is in Scorpio at this time, and then it will be moving into Sagittarius. So wherever these areas are in your chart, you're going to feel more energy, more motivation, you know, in those areas. So definitely, you know, exercise patience things are going to start moving forward, and we'll have that energy behind us to deal not only with the outer world but also with our subconscious. Okay, so it's a powerful moment to let us know that we're on the right track. If a decision has to be made, you may finally get the answer as to which way to turn during this time. Okay, so Mars won't officially return to full speed until August 22nd, but we're definitely going to feel the changing and shifting of the energy between now and then. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the readings for each of the 12 individual signs. Remember, you want to check out your sun, moon, and rising. One message may resonate more than another, and let's just go ahead and see what those messages are for each of us for this new moon cycle in Cancer. Thank you again, and let's go ahead with the individual readings. Hello Capricorn, this new moon in Cancer is going to be highlighting your 7th house. That's your house of your partnerships, which are marriages, long-term relationships, business partnerships, people like your manager, your publicist, would all fall in the 7th house, as well as your spouse. Some of you may be getting married this month, some of you may be getting engaged, some are moving to the next level in a long-term relationship. Mars is going to be energizing your 11th house. Your 11th house is your house of your hopes, wishes, and dreams. It is your house of your group associations, group friendships, as well as individual friendships. You also are going to have Mars energy when it comes to your social life falling in that house as well. So you may see some wishes coming true as a result of a connection between your personal relationships and friends. There may be, a lot of activity with you and a partner, socializing with friends, or, with a few very close friends, or a group that you all belong to, or some association you all belong to. You may see, a hope or wish or dream come true as a result of these group associations. The 11th house also is the house that would cover children from a spouse. So children who are not your biological children, but who are the children of your spouse. So there may be activity regarding them, some kind of project that they may be involved in. There may be some conflict there as well, because Mars can indicate where there is conflict sometimes, where there is kind of a clash of wills. So you may want to, be very mature in your dealings with, when you are communicating with a spouse about their children, your combined family. So let's go ahead and see what the messages are here for you, Capricorn, for this new moon in Cancer cycle. What are the new moon messages for Capricorn for this cycle? New moon messages. New moon in Cancer messages for Capricorn for this Cancer cycle, July 4th through August 2nd. What are the messages for Capricorn? Messages for Capricorn. Now keep in mind that the moon is in Cancer, so that is your opposite sign, and the sun is also in Cancer. So, this is going to be a lot of what's going on has to do with other people, kind of the forces with the other people in your life right now. Capricorn. So you may have to kind of take a back seat, or really kind of hand over the reins to, to your affairs, to the people that you love and trust the most in your life. All right, messages for Capricorn for this new moon cycle in Cancer. Capricorn. And I'm using the Art of Life deck, which I'm going to be reading right side up. Okay, in the past we have the Queen of Wands. Currently covering you, we have the Two of Swords. We have the Four of Cups in the near future. We have the Seven of Cups crowning. We have the Nine of Wands. which would represent other people in your life, your external influences. We have the Ten of Wands in your hopes and fears area, and we have the Two of Cups in the outcome. Wow. So that's really powerful because, as I said, this is all about partnerships, this new moon for you. And here's the Two of Cups coming up in the potential outcome here for the end of this month cycle. At the base of the deck, well, we have the moon. All right. So, just initially, I'm sensing a little confusion for my Capricorns. Perhaps you have been concerned about things that you are not able to see clearly. Perhaps there is a relationship issue that you're hoping for some clarity on. The moon indicates perhaps needing to see through illusions or see through a situation that is just not, it's not cut and dried for you. You're feeling a little confused. You're feeling a little uncertain about things. You may not know where you stand in a relationship situation. You may really be needing to listen to your intuition, listen to the messages that your higher mind is communicating to you, okay? Listen to your dreams. This is an excellent period of time for you to be in touch and to record your dreams when you wake up from sleeping. So you may need to keep your iPad or keep a pad and a pen near the bed when you're waking up. Note your, whatever impressions linger with you as you're waking up in the morning, because these might be important for you during this month period. Crowning you is the Seven of Cups, and so again, the Seven of Cups at the top of the reading here also talks about some feeling of confusion. You may have some choices to make, Capricorn, and you're not quite sure what to do, okay? You're not quite sure where to go, or you may have a lot of different options, a lot of choices, and just not clear on what your best choice is here. And again, this could be in relation to a partnership. It could be in relation to your social circle, trying to decide who are your true friends and who are just acquaintances, who can, often with activity in our 11th house, we have social associations that can boost our prestige or boost our social standing. So you may have to make some decisions about people in your life. The Queen of Wands is in the recent past. This is a fire sign energy, so this is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This can represent a woman, but it also, can be a man in your life. It's not gender specific. The energy is one of a true leader. This person, if this is a queen, this may be a woman in your life who, it may represent your partner, someone who is very much a passionate person in your life, someone who, she may be very successful in business. She may be a successful career woman. She can, balance career and home life. She may be very successful at her career, and she may be in charge of a lot of people or in charge of a division or a part of a company, and she has she has a great deal of influence over you and your life. Okay, so this may be a queen, it may be a king, but whoever this is, they have a tremendous amount of influence on you personally, and I feel they very much have had that influence over you over the past few months. What's going on right now? Well, you're kind of at a stalemate. It very well may be with this Queen of Wands. In some way, there are some decisions that need to be made. What is it that you need to, what is it that you need to come to a decision on? And also, this definitely alludes to that Seven of Cups energy about some confusion and having options in front of you, but not quite knowing which way to go here. The Two of Swords can talk about a situation that has perhaps been fraught with conflict, where there may be a bit of a stalemate. And when I say stalemate, I mean, you have one belief or one way you want to go. This other person in your life has another way that they want to go. And so you're kind of both, kind of standing there trying to come to some peaceful medium, some peaceful compromise. And the Two of Swords indicates that a decision definitely needs to be made here, okay? In order for things to move forward, in order for you to make progress, there is a decision that is going to have to be made. And it may be a situation, Capricorn, where you might have to take a back seat or take a step back and allow this other person in your life to take over the situation, okay, to make the final decision in whatever area of your life we're talking about here. Now, we have 1, 2, 3 wands and 1, 2, 3 cups. So, and a swords card, and the major arcana moon. So the dominant suit here is it is wands here. Let me count that again. That's 1, 2, 3 wands and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have an even balance between wands and cups. So what I'm feeling here is that there may be a direction that you are being inspired to take, Capricorn, in your life. This may have a lot to do with your professional standing. There may be some kind of social connection that is going to propel you forward or move you forward on a professional level, but there may be some concerns from your partner. They may not be ready to take this route, or they may not be ready to make this move with you, whatever this might be. So you are kind of in a negotiating type of stance this month, and really trying to figure out what is the best angle for coming to a peaceful conclusion, coming to an agreement here with someone in your life. I feel you're going to get there because the Two of Cups is here, but let's see what the route is that you're going to be taking to do this. Well, we have the Four of Cups, which is in the near future. And the Four of Cups talks about the need to, even though there may be some disillusionment, or, you may have, it may be affecting you that you have to kind of jockey for power, or jockey for coming to a peaceful understanding or a compromise here. What this does tell me is that don't be so concerned about the process of getting to where you go, because it looks like there is a blessing that's coming to you really out of the blue, that may be helping you achieve your wishes and your dreams here, okay? You may need to move on from something that no longer serves you. And I really feel that this could, when we're talking about partnership here, it's going to take two of you to really come to that decision, being ready to perhaps leave behind a lifestyle, or leave behind, your old life, your old situation, to now make changes that are going to move you forward to a new life, a new lifestyle, a new way of living, to something that is going to be even more emotionally satisfying than what has come before. The message on this cup is on this card is, when the music changes, so should the dance. So really, there is a change that's coming, and you're being called to follow that calling or that blessing. On the traditional Rider-Waite deck, you have a person who is gazing at 3 cups that are on the ground, and they're not paying any attention to the one cup that's being offered to them from, a hand from the clouds, from heaven, from the universe, from God perhaps. So there is a blessing that is on offer here, but it may take two of you in order to really make that situation happen. So you're going to have to figure out some way of negotiating for this change. The Seven of Cups is crowning here. There may be more than one offer. There may be more than one choice. There may be more than one potential direction that you can go here. And because you have a lot of options, you know, sometimes having too many options is just as bad as not having any, because you just don't know. You're so concerned about missing something or making the wrong choice that you can often make no choice at all and miss opportunities that are being presented to you. So there definitely is a, you know, there is a calling here for you to make a choice, Capricorn. Make a decision, get your partner on board, because it really, with your partner's, you know, association and with your partner's support and unity in your goals, I feel that that is how you're going to be able to reach what it is you are trying to reach here. You know, the message here, whoso loves believes the impossible. So love is the key here for you. Okay, love is going to be the key. Working together as a team, as a unit, having a common goal, common dreams, you know, common wishes together, and working towards those things together seems to be the, you know, the clarifier here. What is going to shine light on the situation and help you make the best choice for your life. Now, the Nine of Wands, which is coming up in the area that rules other people in your life, you know, it talks about perhaps there is someone in your life, your partner, business partner, romantic partner, who has some concerns. You know, they may be worried, they may be nervous, they may be under a lot of stress. So this change, this life change, this decision that needs to be made may be causing them a lot of, you know, a lot of worry. They may not be ready to make a move or to make a drastic change in their life. You know, if this is a career situation for you, you know, they believe in you and they definitely want the best for you. There's no question here, because they are willing to fight for you and they are willing to back you up and support you 100%. But understand that, you know, within this process of support, they do have their concerns. So you may need to give them all the information. You may need to show them where you've crossed all the T's and dotted all the I's. You know, you may need to reassure them in every way possible so that they can be just as excited and enthusiastic and sure of whatever decision that needs to be made at this time. Because I just don't see you doing it without them, okay? In your hopes and fears area, well, Ten of Wands is here, and I feel like you've been working very, very hard, Capricorn. And you know this is you, Capricorn, at the you know, at the grindstone, at the drawing board. You know, climbing up the ladder of success, extremely involved in your career, in your professional endeavors, and making money and making a name for yourself and following your dreams, following your ambitions, rising up that ladder. And it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of dedication. It takes late nights. It takes, you know, missing some of the kids' functions, or, you know, coming home late and you know, not being available all the time to spend the time that you need with your partner or perhaps with your family. And I think that you worry about this. You are concerned. You don't want to miss anything, but you know that you are at a prime point right now where you really have to focus concerted efforts to get to where you want to go so that you can have the success that will put you in a place where you can call your own shots and where you can be at the head of your you know, your industry or your field. So, you know, even though it's a lot of pressure, even though you are, you know, heavy under responsibility and you may have had to make sacrifices to get to where you've had to go, I don't feel that it has all been for nothing. You know, I do feel that if you keep going, you make the right choices, you keep your partner involved, and part of your life and your decisions, then the outcome here is going to be the Two of Cups. You know, on that Ten of Wands, the message is patience and fortitude conquer all things. So that is your message, Capricorn. And no one has stronger patience and fortitude than my Capricorns. Well, in the outcome here, I think all is going to be well. I think that you are going to end this month's period, this new moon cycle, with in a position of success, not just in your professional life, but in your personal life. I feel that you will work together in partnership with the person who is closest to you, whether it is business or in love. There is definitely a harmonious partnership in the outcome here, working towards a common goal, achieving things together, being on the same page, you know, a soulmate connection where you see eye to eye, where there is mutual support, where there is harmony. Definitely a beautiful outcome to this month's energy. So be sure that if you are feeling confusion about where you need to go, and you know, and needing that inspiration, needing that support, look to your partner to help you make those final decisions and to help you direct and steer yourself towards you know, the things in your life, the opportunities in your life that are going to lead you to the most emotional satisfaction, professional satisfaction, and you know, the best quality of life that you can possibly achieve at this time, Capricorn. Okay, so that's your message, and let me go ahead and pull one card from the Tao Oracle to see what the final message is here for my Capricorns. What is the final message for Capricorn for this new moon cycle in Cancer? Final message for Capricorns for this new moon cycle in Cancer. Message for Capricorn for this new moon cycle, Cancer. What is the message for Capricorn? What is the message for Capricorn? All right, looks like this one is peeking through. So I am going to, oh, very nice. Okay. Well, the card you've received here is the Receptive. Very interesting to me that this card came up for you, Capricorn, because this is very much, for me, this is a very Cancerian card, and we're talking right now about the new moon in Cancer and where it is going to be working in your you know, in your chart. Before I read this, I just want to make one more observation. On this card, you know, this is the moon coming up at the base of your reading here. Again, there's a full moon here. Whenever I see the full moon coming up in any of the readings, it tells me that by the full moon in this month, you will receive some answers to questions that you may have at this time, okay? And, you know, it's very possible that it is going to come to you through the assistance of a partner. And, you know, the Receptive card here is very much that similar energy, that female energy, that feminine energy, the energy of a partner, the energy of a female influence in your life, a loved one, the yielding yin principle, devoted, patient, supportive, obedient, responsive, intuitive, earthy, mother. Some of you may be getting some advice from your mothers or from maternal figures in your life. Very possible, you know, that could be this Queen of Wands, who is the head of her household, you know, the matriarch. This is definitely a receptive card, so you should be in a receptive frame of mind, my Capricorns, okay? Capricorn is a cardinal sign. You are a leader. You are used to, you know, plotting your own path and moving forward, you know, aggressively towards your goals. But this card is saying that this month you need to consider your consider your strategy by being receptive to perhaps information, advice, the influence of feminine energy in your life. If you are a female Capricorn, listen to your intuition. If you are a male Capricorn, listen to your intuition. If there is a female energy around you that you love and respect, let that person be your counsel. Let them be your consigliere this month, okay? Because I feel that through your connection with the feminine principle, you are going to, receive support, information, and a lot of strong energy that is going to show you your path moving forward, Capricorn, okay? And again, here's that number 2. Which is that partnership. And you have, this is the third number 2 that came up. The 2 of Swords here, the 2 of Cups, the number 2, this is the receptive principle for you. Be receptive to inspiration and to advice and counsel from feminine energy in your life, whether it is internal or external. All right, Capricorn, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this message resonated with you. I wish you all good things, love, peace, joy, abundant blessings. And as always, I bid you namaste.